Hey guys, so today we're back with my whiteboard in my tiny ass room. Okay, so today we're gonna go through a little bit about intensity versus volume. So you guys know that on my Insta story, I've been posting this anonymous question answer thing. So a lot of people have been asking about these two, right? So what do these two mean and which is quote unquote better, right? Okay, first we have to understand. I'll use the word understand because nothing comes from just copying. You need to understand it first. What is intensity? What is volume? Okay, intensity is derived from your RPE, how much effort you put into your sets. Okay, volume, load times sets times reps. Okay, it's just like math. You know, volume equals to what? Length times breadth times height. Okay, same thing. So comparing these two, which is gonna elicit more hypertrophy, right? So today we're only talking about hypertrophy standpoint. In the future, I'll probably cover a bit about how strength works, okay? But right now, the main target, the main focus is hypertrophy, right? So a case study, for example, 1 rep max bench is 100 kilos, okay? First of all, you could either do the intensity way, which is how I usually train. I do a top set, a heavy set, 80 kilograms for 1 set, 6 reps. And then I back off down to 60 kilograms, 1 set, 12 reps. Lighter weight, higher rep range, more stretch, more squeeze, more control. Okay, total volume is 1200. How do I come up with this? I take 80 times 1 times 6. Okay, so this gives you what? 6 times 8 gives you 48. So 480 plus 60 times 12. I did the math pre-hand. Okay, I forgot how much this equal to, but basically both added up equals to this. Don't believe me? Do the math yourself. Okay, so after that, 60 kilos on the volume side. You have 60 kilos times 4 times 5. Total volume is same thing, 1200. Look back here, it's also 1200. But I'm going to tell you why it's different now, okay? On these two sets, you are training to absolute failure, okay? So at the 6 rep, I cannot push another rep more, okay? So I am at RPE 10. Both sets, I am at what? Repeat after me. RPE. Very good. Okay, good job. Okay, moving on. On the volume set, we are only doing probably like RP what? You're saving what 5? You can do 12. You do only 5 reps. That's how many reps in the tank? That's 7 reps. It's probably like what RP fucking yeah. We give you a bit more credit. RP 6. Okay, so this guy's at RPE 6. Right. Okay, so right now I'll probably pop. There's gonna be a study here about how training to failure actually elicits more hypertrophy than just training volume. Okay, the study that's being shown here right now, it's comparing two groups of people who trained at the exact same volume, and yet one elicited more hypertrophy. And my cap just dropped. Ignore that. Okay, main focus is here. All right. However, why would you ever consider volume over intensity? Okay, remember, this is from a hypertrophy standpoint. So here's some things to consider. Okay, one, training experience. Why? Okay, with training experience comes a higher pain threshold. That means you can push more, which means your failure point becomes higher. Someone who's a beginner, they cannot endure as much pain. Their pain threshold is lower. They might fail at 4 reps, even though their body could have done like 6 reps. Okay, it's just from training experience. Nothing you need to account for their form. Okay, beginners usually have a shit form, and he forced them to do RP 10 to failure. Let's say even for a chest press machine, they might be like pushing and their heads like going all over the place. Their shoulders are out of position, taking everything in their body and in their will to just get the weight from point A to point B. However, for advanced lifters, we all know form comes first. So we're able to properly push our muscles to failure without compromising form. Okay, the last part, conditioning. With overtime experience, with training experience, our connective tissues tend to get stronger as well. You throw a beginner to do RP, then even if they keep their form right, their muscles aren't conditioned for it. Right? You're gonna get them injured. Okay. So these three comes from what? Training experience. So these are things to consider before implementing intensity. You'll never ever see me give my clients top set and backoff sets like right away. Okay, their first sessions all the way up to even 6 months into doing personal training. I'm doing this for all of them. Why? Because of this sole reason. First of all, I don't want them to get hurt. Second of all, doing this is actually more beneficial for them because why? They haven't developed the pain threshold yet to be able to push intensity, right? So volume will actually do them better. Okay? And of course conditioning. Over time with higher volume, they train harder, conditioning gets better. Second of all, let's say you're an experienced lifter already. Okay? Should you still be using intensity? Here comes where your goals are at. Okay, strength, endurance, or hypertrophy. In this case, hypertrophy, intensity is the way to go. Okay, I don't make the rules. If you look at it anecdotally, you see the big guys who train. You see the big guys how they train. Right, Dorian Yates, for example, intensity. Ronnie Coleman, you see him fucking squatting how much weight, you know? And these people are all training RPE 10 to failure. Remember, to failure. Failure means intensity. RPE is intensity. Repeat after me. RPE is intensity. RPE is very good. So remember, goals. For strength gains, do you really want to be training RPE 10 all the time? You guys seen, like, personally, you guys know I'm trying out powerlifting now. I'm telling you now. You don't go RPE 10. Okay, you do not go RPE 10. The whole point about training strength is to manage fatigue. Okay, manage CNS fatigue especially. Okay, in the realm of bodybuilding, you guys whacking weights. Okay, it's training balls to the wall, training the failure. Strength, powerlifting, you don't train the failure. Okay, maybe at some points of time you do, but hardly throughout the program. You're normally just scaling up, deload, up, and peaking for meat. Okay, endurance, you're gonna be doing a lot more volume as well. Okay, you're gonna do reps upon reps upon reps upon reps. Okay, another thing to take account for when you're comparing intensity versus volume is the time taken. Even though, let's say, theoretically, even though the theory is false, let's say both ways, 1200, let's say they build the same amount of muscle. But then think again, time constraints. Which would you rather do? 2 sets or 4 fucking sets? You tell me, man. I rather whack 2 hard sets and I'm done. It's fun, okay? It's definitely a lot more fun training balls to the wall with 2 sets than just going, like, okay, 4 sets of that, done. I don't know about you, man, but I'm no pussy. I'm not gonna like, okay, 5 reps, go back, okay, rest, 1.5 minutes, 3 minutes, okay, 5 reps again. I'm going there, slapping on the weights and wrapping out the failure. Like, fuck, this is like, it's live or die. That's the fun in bodybuilding. Okay, I believe that's why you guys love bodybuilding. You guys love hypertrophy. Okay, so with all this in mind, remember, what is intensity? RP 10 is RP is intensity. Okay, I think that pretty much covers the whole intensity versus volume debate. End of the day, hypertrophy standpoint, in my opinion, intensity is the way to go. However, for beginners, okay, if you're advanced into lifting, you have good form, you have a good pain threshold, you are conditioned well, this is the way to go. Okay, so wrap it up here. Remember, if you guys want to get big, get good supplements, use NatureCan. I have a link in my bio for it. Use my code JAVIER for 25% off. And if you guys have anything else that you guys want to learn about, comment down on my post. I'll probably put this up on YouTube as well. Okay, and I hope you guys enjoyed this mini discussion about intensity versus volume. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next one.